Hello everybody, welcome back to Divinely Demi. I am Demi and today we are going to do another collective reading. Happy new moon. I hope that it has been a sense of refreshment. Is that a word? But I hope that it's had some of you feeling a little more refreshed, a little more wanting to get aligned with what your new goals are. As we come into the last part of this year. And so we are going to pull some from the deck. We're going to have a 3-card pull and we're going to see what Spirit has for the collective. When I'm pulling, I usually just ask what is the energy right now and what is it that people may need to know. What wants to be said, what wants to be looked at that's in the highest good for the collective right now. And I'm feeling like this one. All right, here we go. Peaceful Warrior. Okay, so with this card, this is, I feel like somebody is in a position in their life where they are now having to put on the spirit of the warrior. And what I mean by that is that they are having to see some things through, whether that be the goals that I just mentioned as we're going into this new moon. And it is requiring you to be in a place of resilience. And sometimes that can be hard to hear because it's like, oh, I've been resilient. But this time, it's really asking you to look at how can I come at it from a place of stillness, from a place of knowing, and be able to push through the barriers regardless. So what I'm seeing is someone like breaking chains, but they're like in in a snuggie or something soft, right? It doesn't have to be you don't always have to be hard in the paint every time, right? It doesn't have to always be this sense of, oh, we have to go hard, go hard, go hard. However, there is a sense that the warrior inside of you is wanting to come out. The warrior inside of you is wanting to come out, and from a place of being really intentional about, okay, what is it that I'm trying to create in my life right now? What are some blocks that I'm really having to deal with and overcome? And moving through it from a place of grace. From, like I said, from a place of stillness. Let's see if we can get something to clarify this peaceful warrior card. Spirit, what do you... Okay. Offering. Okay. All right. So with this card of offering, it feels like there's something that needs to be given up, right? And there's something that needs to be released per usual, but more in, if when we do things from an offering space, we're like, okay, I'm giving this to God, right? I'm giving this to Spirit. I'm giving this back to Source. I'm offering it up. And so that's really what's going to be needed in order for you to move into this place of becoming that warrior that you already are. It's already inside of you, you know, that to be able to move through and really set your face towards the sun. And so when we're getting there, though, there has to be some things that we're offering up. It's just a part of it. You have to give something in order to receive sometimes. And so this isn't about like, oh, let me, like an exchange type thing. This isn't necessarily a transaction with the universe. At the same time, you are sort of making commitments, right? You're making different commitments to yourself. You are looking at, okay, how can I offer myself in a way that's going to help me get through these this next time period in my life? What else do they need to know? Because change is coming. because change is coming. And these, let me put these in order. Yeah, change is coming. I love this card. It's such a beautiful card with the angel wings, wind, right? There also may be some air signs in here that this may really resonate with as well. If not, take what you need and leave the rest. So, yeah, okay. So, as we are moving through all of these different feelings that we're having and we're offering things up, there's a change that's happening, you know, and this is in the air. I feel like this was also in the last reading, just this air of change and what's coming next. So I think that this definitely is a theme here. And so right now, they're saying to lean into love, actually. Lean into love. Offering love. Okay. Offering love to yourself, offering love to others. And okay, that's also where the peaceful warrior comes in. Is because you're doing things from a place of love. You're powering through from a place of love. You're putting on that armor. You have the tools that you need to order for that resilience, and offering up this sense of open-heartedness through it all. We're keeping your heart open, making sure that you are in a place of alignment with yourself, because all of this is moving into a place where your life is going to be changed. Your way of thinking, your way of talking, the way you deliver what it is that you're here to bring into the world is going to change as you offer love to both yourself and to others. I think we're going to just pull one more. I feel like from this deck. They're showing me somebody twirling in the wind. Like this is okay, when you offer love, right? It's actually one of the most freeing things that you can do. It actually, when you start to really open your heart up, it is really there's this sense of limitlessness that comes in as well, because the energy is potent. Okay, it is very potent. Okay. Pluto, endings and regeneration. Okay, so this really just blew my mind. The funny thing is, I actually pulled this card the other day, this Pluto card. So here it is again, and it looks like this is really this is here for the collective for sure. So okay, as we're getting into this change, right, this is all about these cycles, right? We're becoming the warrior so that we can open up our heart and be open to change, because every ending, there's a new beginning. This is the time of the phoenix, right? This is the time of burning things down so that you can rebuild them. And what's needed is that warrior spirit, this warrior spirit that's full of love, this warrior spirit that's full of hope, this warrior spirit, and knowing that even though it may be dark sometimes, there's so much that is coming for you. There's so much that is on the horizon for you. And also, if you are one of the four, I don't want to butcher it, but one of the four signs right now, right now, Pluto is making its way to Aquarius. I don't want to misquote this, but we're in a really specific time right now, astrologically. So if you are, I believe, an Aries, a Libra, a Capricorn, and I think a Cancer, right now this time is really one that is like the final stretch of a lot that's been going on since 2008. It's like the end of a certain cycle, right? And so for us to get through this, we're gonna have to have some of that warrior spirit, offering up that love, so that, because change is coming through, right? Ending and regeneration can be painful, and also there's beauty in that pain, right? There is something that's growing and moving through that. And so with regenerating yourself, with going inward and realizing, like, okay, there are lots of things that are changing right now. Certain things may be ending for you. Maybe some of you are healing from a relationship. Maybe some of you have switched jobs. Maybe some of you have had health things going on, right? Maybe some of you, your world looks just a little bit different, and that's okay. That's okay, because it's in the dark, right? It's in the dark where we can really see the light. And Pluto is all about breaking things down so that they can blossom back up. And like I said, this theme has been coming up so much recently. And so this reading is really just wanting to remind you to put on that warrior spirit, have a heart that is open, right, and filled with love, because there's so much change, there's so much freedom that's here for you, and that there is going to be a cycle of ending. It's already happening, but there's also regeneration on the other side of that. Okay, that is the end of today's reading. I hope that you found something that you resonate with. I'm sending you all lots of love, and I will see you next time. Bye.